The flu, or influenza, is more than just a bad cold. It's a serious respiratory illness caused by a virus. The flu can make you feel miserable for days or even weeks. Symptoms come on suddenly and can hit you hard. Common flu symptoms include fever, cough, sore throat, muscle aches, and headache. You might also experience fatigue, chills, and a runny nose. Sometimes the flu can lead to serious complications like pneumonia, especially in young children and older adults. If you think you might have the flu, see a doctor. Getting diagnosed early is important to get the right treatment. Remember, the flu is contagious. Stay home from work or school if you're sick to avoid spreading it to others. The flu virus is sneaky. It spreads easily from person to person, mainly through tiny droplets in the air. These droplets are released when an infected person coughs, sneezes, or even talks. You can catch the flu by breathing in these droplets or touching surfaces contaminated with the virus. For example, if someone with the flu touches a doorknob and then you touch it, you could pick up the virus. The flu virus can live on surfaces for several hours. That's why it's important to wash your hands frequently, especially during flu season. Use soap and water and scrub for at least 20 seconds. Avoid close contact with sick people. Cover your mouth and nose when you cough or sneeze. And remember, getting your flu shot every year is the best way to protect yourself and others from the flu. There are different types of influenza viruses, but the most common ones that infect humans are influenza A and B. These viruses are constantly changing, which is why you need a new flu shot every year. Influenza A viruses are further divided into subtypes based on two proteins on the surface of the virus, hemagglutinin, H, and neuraminidase, N. You might have heard of H1N1, which was the virus responsible for the 2009 swine flu pandemic. Influenza B viruses are not divided into subtypes but can still cause seasonal epidemics. While influenza A viruses can infect both humans and animals, influenza B viruses typically only infect humans. There are also influenza C and D viruses, but these are less common and generally cause milder illness than influenza A and B. Influenza C viruses usually cause mild respiratory infections, especially in children. Influenza D viruses primarily affect cattle and are not known to cause illness in humans. The flu has the potential to cause widespread outbreaks known as epidemics. When an epidemic spreads across multiple countries and continents, it becomes a pandemic. One of the most devastating pandemics in history was the 1918 Spanish flu, caused by an H1N1 virus. This pandemic infected an estimated 500 million people worldwide and resulted in millions of deaths. More recently, the 2009 H1N1 pandemic, also known as swine flu, highlighted the importance of global pandemic preparedness. The virus spread rapidly around the world, causing widespread illness and some deaths. The good news is that we have learned a lot from past pandemics. Public health measures like vaccination, hand washing, and social distancing can help slow the spread of influenza and protect vulnerable populations.